Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Today we're looking into what the person on your mind is currently thinking about you, what they have on their mind about you. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say, apart from please keep in mind to always trust your own inner guidance and judgment over mine or anyone else's. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know why this time was so short. It felt shorter than usual. But yeah, I'll leave you to focus on which deck calls to the most, and I will see you soon. Hello, my beautiful pile ones, and welcome. We are starting with tarot today, and we're looking at what the person on your mind has on their mind about you. We have the Eight of Cups. For some of you, it feels like this person is thinking back to a specific day where you may have had conflict or you may have decided to walk away from each other. For most of you, this almost seems like a mutual decision that neither of you actually wanted to make, but it feels like it kind of just happened. Regardless of who the person was that may have brought this up or that may have initiated some kind of conversation, confrontation, some kind of decision-making process, it doesn't matter who initiated this. It feels like neither person was entirely happy with this, and it feels like this person is currently kind of nostalgic about you and what happened here. We have the World. They're thinking about how things ended or how things paused when things kind of started going not wrong, because it doesn't feel like things went wrong necessarily. It feels more like someone either had to travel away or be somewhere else or pursue something else, like some kind of passion, some kind of career, something to do with self-growth, self-development, developing a set of skills, or even like gaining new experiences. Well, obviously gaining new experiences. I don't know why I said even gaining experiences, but it feels like this person is thinking about the ending of it a lot, or it doesn't necessarily have to be an ending. It can also be some kind of break, but it does feel like a separation, a walking away. What is on this person's mind about my beautiful pile ones, please, universe? I'm hearing I've been over this, in the sense that not that they're over you or the situation, but more so in the sense of like, it's like they've already thought about this before, they've already figured it out, or so they thought. It feels like something has triggered some kind of walking back. Towards these kinds of thoughts. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. This is a forced choice, a forced decision. It doesn't feel like something that was desired, but it feels like something that needed to happen. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. It almost feels like this person may have thought they were healed from this, or that they were kind of past what happened, past the kind of fresh pain of it, because I do feel this person, I'm seeing the word tears. I feel like this person has cried about this situation before. They may have also cried if there was some kind of conversation before a separation happened. I am getting like, this is like instant separation energy for me. Not always, but in this case, for most of you, it feels like there's either distance or no contact or some kind of obstacle. There's something that is keeping the two of you away. With the Three of Cups in reverse, it feels like emotions that they thought they processed are resurfacing. Things that they distracted themselves from feeling, or things that they thought they'd already felt as much as they could. It feels like that's coming back to them. And I don't think this person, for most of you, avoided being in their emotions or avoided feeling in this connection. But it feels like maybe it's been a while since you last talked and they thought things would be better at this point, or they thought things should be better at this point. But with the Strength card in reverse, it feels like one thing I'm getting is no one compares to you. It feels like this person may have tried to kind of bring other people in or like date around. You may have agreed on dating around or pursuing other things. I am getting travel energy with the Three of Wands and the World. And the Two of Wands kind of like being in the reverse. It's just a lot of movement. It's like obligations, or a decision had to be made, or like there was no right decision. It was just, this was the best. It feels like that kind of energy, like kind of those kinds of energies. With the Strength card in reverse, though, it feels like no one else has entered this person's heart since whatever happened here. They may have tried, not to replace you, but to kind of try to be with other people. I'm not getting anything serious in that sense. I don't think this person has developed feelings for anyone else. It just feels like you're very much just in their heart, and it feels like it hurts. We have the Six of Wands. It feels like maybe they've achieved what they set out to achieve, and now that they have this achievement, they have a lot of empty space. They have a lot of unoccupied space. So thoughts of you might be just resurfacing, or feelings around this connection may be resurfacing. Okay. We have the Lovers. And the other two cards, we have the Ace of Wands. I'm not going to take them because we don't have space and I don't want to squish everything. But we have the Ace of Wands, and the second card is a Nine of Pentacles in reverse. One thing is how much you've given them, how much you've inspired them, how much you have motivated them to be their best self. Another thing that is coming through is now that they have this victory, this personal victory, this like the goal that they met, the achievement they got, the success they got, it feels like all of their distractions are just falling away. And it almost feels like they didn't necessarily, for most of you, try to distract themselves, but it may have just happened because they were genuinely busy, or there was a lot going on in their life. There was a lot of changes or shifts, or just a lot of external influences or factors in their energy. But it feels like things are falling away now, and it's like they have more space. And you're on their mind a lot. With the Lovers, for some of you, this person may want to reach out to you, but I cut the deck and we have the Four of Cups. It's almost like they might be worried for some of you that you will look away or you won't humor their kind of attempt at starting a conversation or coming in, or yeah, I cut the deck again and we have the Ace of Swords. And bottom deck energy was a Six of Pentacles as well. So I do feel like this person's energy is more receptive to you than it was in the past. Right behind it, we have the Knight of Swords. For some of you, this person might reach out. Because we have the Five of Pentacles as well. And this for me is an energy of coming back home or coming back to a comfortable situation. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well right behind it. I'm going to stop, I promise. I'm going to stop taking cards, otherwise we're going to have the whole deck soon. But it feels like, okay, I lied. I peeked at the other card. It's the Eight of Wands in reverse. It feels like there's divine timing here. Or like divine protection. It almost feels like you had to come apart so that you could fall back together even better. You won't know if this applies to your situation. I feel like this has been made obvious to you before if this is the case. And I just dropped a card. You're on their mind a lot. And you may not expect to be at this point. But you are. You're on their mind a lot. Okay, now let's get into the oracles. Sorry about the motorcycle, if you can hear the background noise. What's on this? Thank you. We have Mercury, Mind, Libra, I Balance, and Saturn Return, Age. I kind of want to get more cards. Okay, but I'll get them. I'll use another deck. Give me a second while I figure that out. Okay. I know what I want to use. In terms of signs, we have Leo. Of course, it's pile one. We almost always have Leo, I think. But we also have Capricorn, we have Gemini, we have Libra, we have Virgo. Okay, I just saw the consciousness card, but it flipped back in. So this to me kind of confirms that thoughts that were kind of, thoughts that they weren't aware were still there, or feelings that they weren't aware were still in their energy. They seem to be resurfacing. They seem to be manifesting on their mind. And with the like mind, Mercury energy coming up, I stand by what I said when I said this person is thinking about you a lot. We have sadness. I do feel they're down about what happened. In the past, it almost feels like they were better with it, in the sense that they may have been it's almost like they may have had a better, more contained reaction to this in the past. Very emotional. Even if they didn't let it show to you, like 100%, there is a very, very emotional energy here. I mean, I probably shouldn't say 100% in a general reading. Of course, trust your own inner guidance over mine. But my best friend, he says 100% all the time, so I think it's just me picking up on that. We have creativity as well. It feels like this person did what they were supposed to, or did what they set out to do, and now they're longing. Bottom deck energy is abundance. It feels like whatever they thought would like fulfill them has left some emptiness in them. And now that the space is there, it feels like you're just sitting there with the rest card as well. It's like you're just there. It's like they've made a home for you in their mind. And I feel like they daydream about you a lot. I saw this like, I don't know, 5 times while shuffling. And we have magic. Very daydreamy energy. Let's get some more oracle cards though. I cut the deck and we have experience. And 4-4. Which makes me feel like maybe once things got more stable and their life wasn't as chaotic or overwhelming, or the energies around them weren't as chaotic or overwhelming, it feels like thoughts of you or feelings around this just came back in. We have acceptance, and right as this came out, I was looking at the 2 of Wands in reverse, so it does feel like in the past, this person may have taken this separation a lot better, or at least they may have kind of presented it to you in that way, but there does seem to be genuine acceptance in their energy. More so in the past. It feels a little more restless. Currently we have wonder, we have law of projection, and we have temperance. Something about time. Time is significant to this connection. We also have 33, another repeating number. Daydreaming energy. They're wondering what it would be like to be with you, to talk to you, or whatever it may be in your situation. If you are in contact, this might be about leveling things up or coming to you with some kind of offer. They are mesmerized by you though. For some of you, they might miss kissing you. And how you smell as well is another thing. For some of you, you might really like incense, because I'm smelling incense. I'm not burning any, but it's like it's incense, and this smoke is just, it looks like incense to me as well. And it's your body too. Okay, now we're getting into fantasy territory. I feel like they daydream about you and they fantasize. If you've been intimate with them, I feel like they also repeat that a lot. It's like in terms of like what they chose to do or something else that they may have decided to pursue, it never gave them the fulfillment they were expecting it to. And it feels like they recognize that they still have more to explore, but it feels like because now they're not so concerned with this energy of exploring or pursuing or learning or developing, not to say they've stopped or they're wanting to stop doing these things, but it feels like whatever immediate goal they had was okay, but it wasn't what they were wanting, and now they have space in their energy. They have space on their mind, they have time. They might be on some kind of break, or it might be kind of a slower period for them. Also cut the deck in half again, and we have Law of Love. This person really cares about you. They really do. It's a very it's a careful energy, but it's very caring, and you might feel very connected to them as well, with the intuition card coming through. But I want to get you some channeled messages now. I just saw I wish you were here. I think physical touch with you, I think they miss physically being next to you or physically touching you or being intimate with you. We also have, okay, the first message we have is, I feel like you don't get me. I heard you think I don't care about you. I can't give to this connection right now. You deserve better. We have, how did we get here? I really care about you. Will you forgive me? I need more time. I'm really confused. And we have, I want to travel with you. We also have 3 other extras that came out. So we have, well, actually just, I don't know why I'm not putting them here. I need to figure out who I really am. I feel like you don't accept me as I am. I feel like they may not have accepted themselves in the past, because it's almost like they felt like they needed to do more or be more successful or just kind of have more for their own self so that they would accept themselves. But it feels like maybe they are projecting. Law of projection. We also have, I can feel you moving on. It almost feels like these messages also refer to this person's past energy, and it feels like because their energy feels more in the past right now, these thoughts are kind of repeated in their head. And there goes the motorbike again. Let's get you some of the little messages as well. Okay. I fantasize about you, about us. Yes. I can vouch for this. I feel, yeah. I love you so much. I don't know where to put that. I miss our conversations. I replay that day in my head over and over again. Yeah. Yes, that was the first thing I was feeling. Can we try again? Now let's get you some Moonology cards to see if there is anything else that wants to come through. Any advice? Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Someone might need to take some kind of chance or risk for change to happen in this situation, but this does feel like this doesn't, for most of you, this doesn't feel like the final state of things here. The energy is gaining momentum, and we have take time to breathe out. This for me is the energy of a pause rather than some kind of ending. It feels like a pause so that the two of you could discover your own paths, explore your own selves, grow a little bit more, evolve a little bit more, level up a little bit more. This may have been like a fast-moving time for both of you, where you were building up confidence, where you were developing your skills, but then we have a new start is coming as well. So there might be some kind of communication coming in here for some of you. Let's also get you some of the what are these called? Heart and soul cards, I think. Okay. We have, do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. How many times did this come out? Literally, there's so many other ones, but I feel like this one comes out in like every reading. But yes, I'll start again. Do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Amazing things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honor it, for just below the surface of this seemingly real world, there exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. What you imagine is not fiction. Very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation. And yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, there could be a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I am sending you tons of love, tons of light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile twos, and welcome. We are starting with tarot today again. And we're looking at the thoughts we're looking at what the person on your mind is currently thinking about you right now. What's on this person's mind? Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles. They feel lonely without you. Ooh, this is a heavy energy. So let's see what else comes through. We have the Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this person may have been involved in a third-party situation, or they may have walked away from your connection to pursue another one. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. They're reconsidering their choice, or a choice that they may have made in this connection. If this wasn't a third-party situation, it could refer to any kind of deceptive behavior or harmful behavior this person may have had towards you. Can we clarify the Five of Pentacles, please, universe? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. This is in the exact same spot as the Two of Wands, in the exact same position in pile one, but this person, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Three of Swords in reverse. This person feels like they made the wrong choice. The energy for me is different from pile 1, but if you felt called to pile 1 and there is no like kind of heavy, really heavy energies between you and this person, because this feels like someone that just didn't treat you right. And if that's not the case, I would recommend checking out another pile or another reading, because the energy here is very clear to me. It feels like the aftermath of this situation left a lot of healing on your end, a lot of confusion, a lot of like limbo, a lot of questioning, a lot of just trying to understand and working through fears and anxiety. This feels like it was a difficult period for you, but it feels like this person may have just kind of brushed it off, or maybe they didn't really seem to be going through much. But know that this energy is mutual in the sense that it feels like their feelings have caught up with them now. Well, I guess in a way this is similar to pile 1, because it also felt like they had resurfacing feelings, but this feels like this person actively was avoiding processing this, and it feels like they also may not have taken responsibility for what may have happened here. It feels like they may have just tried to project it to someone else, or they may have just tried to just kind of confuse you almost with like their actions and their words, so that they're unreadable, so that they are safe from being like found out or being really vulnerable. I cut the deck and we have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Moon in reverse as well, which makes me feel like this person is very guarded and very secretive in their energy as well. But it feels like whatever situation they're in right now, they're not happy in it. And it feels like they're going back to when they may have been with you, or when you were in your life, when you were in their life. And it feels like they're kind of realizing that they may have lost control of this situation completely while trying to be the only one in control. This person has an energy that feels like it wants to be very overpowering, but it's almost like they're too confused in their own energy. It feels like they may be feeling a little bit lost, a little bit confused, so it's almost like they're a little bit disconnected from their own self, from their own situation. It feels like they're in their, like, there's a very anxious and regretful kind of heavy energy to them. Is there anything else that wants to come through from tarot? It feels like they thought this didn't hurt them, but now they're realizing that they're frustrated and just not really happy in their current situation. But it also feels like they see this as a new chapter, a new beginning in their life. But it feels like emotionally or energetically, they didn't end the previous cycle. So it feels like they might be feeling a little bit stuck in terms of the progress they're making. Or they might be feeling very disconnected from their present, because it feels like their energy is still kind of invested in the past. And I also realized I forgot to put your star here, so I'm just gonna do that. Let's get you some oracle cards. For some of you, this person might be feeling physically tired as well. This is almost like they want their energy to have an influence on other people. They might care about what other people think or how they're perceived a lot, but it also feels like they don't know what to think about themselves. They may be feeling lost in terms of who they are or their identity. It feels like they're in a very triggered energy, and it feels like they think back to how comfortable things were for them in the past. And this may not have been the case for you, because it does feel like there was some kind of heavy energy here or some kind of unfair treatment. It feels like this person put you through a lot, and now it feels like they're kind of understanding that energy as well. That energy of kind of questioning everything, feeling lost or up in the air, feeling restless. It's that kind of energy. It feels like there's a lot on this person's mind, but the main thing that's coming through is that they did you wrong. We have Capricorn, I use. This is the Devil. This person in the past may have also been like very possessive or very jealous. For some of you, like, I'll be very honest, this doesn't feel like a very healthy dynamic. So if your connection wasn't kind of a little bit rough, then just ignore these messages, because this is a specific energy. And it feels like this has been happening, like this has been going for a while. This doesn't feel very recent. This doesn't feel like someone new. And we have 7th house partners in reverse, which for me, again, kind of first gives this energy of like late lessons almost, or like things catching up with them. And at the same time, this is like an energy of things are off balance right now. Wrong choices were made, wrong decisions were made. Especially in terms of behavior and how they treated you and how they may have handled whatever obstacles they may have perceived to be in this situation. Okay, and we have the World. We also have a Jupiter return and part of Fortune increase. Things are catching up with them. And it feels like they're kind of wanting to leave this heavy energy behind and move into this happy energy where they have a routine, they have a structure, they know what they want, they go after what they want. It feels like they want to feel empowered, but it feels like they haven't entirely finished doing the inner work to feel that way about themselves yet. Regardless of how they portray themselves, I am getting like fear and insecurities and anxieties. I do feel this person feels alone or misunderstood, or like they're not heard in some way. But the one thing I feel, right, that is at the very like forefront of their mind right now is that they did not treat you right. Maybe they didn't see this in the past, or tried to ignore it, or weren't like self-aware at all. But whatever it was in your situation, I feel like this, they see it now, if they didn't before. And I feel like with the Six of Cups energy, I cut the deck in half again, and we have 5th house, creativity, Leo energy, as well as the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups for me is again about comfort, familiar energies, being understood, mutually reciprocated connections. It feels like they realize that this was the energy that you gave them, but they weren't really giving it back to you. And I feel like there is a sense of appreciation that comes with this for you. I literally heard it's too late in my mind right now. So you might be feeling like it's too late, or this person might be feeling like it's too late to make amends now. This person might be too proud to like come forward or admit they were wrong as well. It feels like they like being perceived as successful and stable, and like they have it all together. But I don't think they do right now. I think they're going through a rough patch, and it shows in their energy. It feels very kind of, it's making me feel disoriented. Yeah. I think they're healing whatever it may have been that made them act the way that they did towards you, because if you were in this situation, I can feel how heavy these energies are, and know that any treatment, any mistreatment you may have experienced in this connection, or any heavy energies, it's not your fault. The way this person may have treated you doesn't say anything about your worth or your value, but it does kind of highlight that they are wounded to me. And this isn't to make excuses for anyone. They still need to take responsibility for their actions, but also it feels like they are coming from a really wounded place. They may have felt abandoned by a parent in their past as well. This feels like the separation, and I'm just saying this like just like that because I do feel like there is a separation here. I would be surprised if you are with this person currently, because the energies feel very, very heavy, and it almost feels like a resurfacing. It doesn't feel like this is happening right now. It doesn't feel like there's conflict happening right now for most of you. It feels more like the aftermath. And it also feels like this separation, this situation may have brought up a lot of things from their past. It might be for some of you that this person may have experienced some kind of loss, or some kind of big change in their life that they're not happy about. This could be the loss of a job. This could be the loss of a family member. This could be the loss of a pet. This could be the loss of even like a business deal not going through. It feels like they've experienced some kind of feeling of loss or feeling disappointed, and it feels like it just may have made a lot of things come back to the surface for them. As for the signs, I don't think I mentioned, but we have Cancer, we have Pisces, we have Gemini, we have Libra, we have Capricorn. We also had Leo with the, like, when I cut the deck, we had Leo twice, I think. So these signs could be significant, but they don't have to be, no worries. if they're not significant to your situation. I'm hearing, I didn't think I was wounded. There is an avoidant energy to them. So they might have been someone, they might be someone who avoids confrontations, or someone who leaves when things get tough in situations. Someone who chooses to repress rather than like express. We have energy. We have fear. Oh. And we have happiness. It feels like they're trying to move from an energy of fear and anxiety-based feelings to happiness, but it also feels like they're not able to let their guard down fully in their current situation, which kind of confirms to me that there seems to be a lack of comfort. A lack of like peaceful energy. Is there anything else? Actually, let's get some cards from the other deck. Bottom deck energy now, when I stop shuffling, is pain. This doesn't feel like it will be like a quick process either. But I do feel like they're on the path to kind of understanding this situation better. Learning from their mistakes, learning about where they may have gone wrong. But it doesn't feel like the fastest moving energy. It's almost like there is quite a bit of resistance. We have allies. This person feels like they're surrounded by the wrong people. And I feel like this brings back thoughts of you. You seem to have brought them a lot of comfort, a lot of healing energy, a lot of home energy. Law of resistance, yeah. Oh, we have society in reverse. This person, I feel, doesn't want to show their true self to people. They might be afraid. They might be afraid that people are not going to like them. But this might be because maybe they don't like themselves. It feels like they need to heal their relationship with their own self. Because it feels like there may be some kind of long-lasting conflict that just kind of discourages them from showing up authentically. Let's get you some channeled messages. Okay, we have ego. I don't want to repeat the past. This isn't over. There is more to come. How did we get here? Everything is falling apart. I want the absolute best for you. There seems to be some newfound appreciation For you as well, we have, I feel like you don't accept me as I am. I can't stop thinking about the past. I'm not looking for anything serious right now. For some of you, it's like they may have made some spontaneous decisions that didn't really work out for them. Bottom deck energies, I'm sorry, I know I hurt you. Okay. I hope you can forgive me one day. Oh, I didn't take that card. I was looking for the I'm sorry card. I tried to do the right thing. I wonder if you still care about me. I'm not ready for us to end. I never will be. This person, I feel, is afraid that they're never gonna find the same comfort, the same security they may have felt in their relationship with you. But it feels like it almost feels like they didn't make you feel the same way. Not almost, it feels like they didn't make you feel the same way that you made them feel. Is there someone else? I can't risk another goodbye. Something about people leaving. For some of you, I feel like this is something that is in this person's energy. Checkmate. They may have experienced an ending of some kind recently as well. Please don't hate me is the last message we have. And now I'm going to get you some Moonology cards for advice or to see if there's anything else we're missing in this person's mind, in their energy, on their mind. Look at the bigger picture. They are looking at the bigger picture now. Or at least trying to, or at least they're in the process of getting there. We have a fiery climax approaches, but it flipped in like this really strange way on the floor, so I will take it in reverse. It feels like this person just needs to complete this cycle and start a new one, and it feels like they're really struggling with the energies right now. They are moving, but right now they might be more so in an energy of frustration. And we have, what do you need to release? Which also flipped. I don't remember if I've ever taken reversals in this deck, but I don't know, this felt appropriate. Because it feels like with this kind of like the reversals kind of speak to me about the resistance that might be in this person's energy towards releasing long-held beliefs that they may have around themselves, around people, around relationships. They may have an addictive personality as well, like addictive tendencies. For some of you. Let's get you some advice from this deck as well. What message wants to come through for my beautiful pile of twos? Okay, we have this one. this card reflects protection, freedom, and success. It won't be easy, it won't be quick or easy, but you will succeed and you are protected along the way. Free yourself of past doubt, fear, and guilt. Let go of fixed expectations, be flexible, adaptable, and open to new avenues and ideas. A higher power is trying to guide you. Some of you might be still in the process of healing from this situation, and know that throughout this process, you are supported, you are so loved, and you're protected. And don't forget to just do it in your own pace and take your time. You don't need to rush into anything. You don't need to prove anything to anyone else. And it's okay to just focus on yourself and focus on your healing and do whatever it is that you need to do. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile twos. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, there could be a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye. Hello, my beautiful pile threes, and welcome. So, first things first, I had to change the candle on the left side because I took a little break, I had a little snack, and I couldn't light it again. It was still too hot and like there wasn't enough space, so I just replaced it. But yes, not that important, but I wanted to mention it. So yes, let's get into your reading. Let's look at what the person on your mind is thinking about you right now. Do you want to come out? Okay. We have the Fool in reverse. Hesitation. Aries energy could be significant, but it doesn't have to be. We have the Four of Swords. Okay, the World card flipped out, but it flipped back in, so we'll see if it comes out again. We have Strength, and we have the Nine of Wands. Leo energy could be significant. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Can we clarify the Fool, please? Thank you. We have the Four of Wands. They miss you a lot, but at the same time, there's quite a bit of insecurity coming through. It's like they want to break the silence, they want to say something, but then they keep hesitating, they keep doubting themselves. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, what I'm getting is I feel like this person may be struggling a little bit right now with their healing, or just with their emotions, just with their image of their own self. And it feels like what's on their mind about you is that they want to reach out to you because it's like they're longing for like support and encouragement and clarity, but it feels like they can't give themselves the clarity that they want, or they can't convince themselves almost. So it's like they need to hear it from someone else. This feels like a time for them where they're questioning their own self, their own energy. And I feel like they might be dealing with a lot of insecurities as well. It's like they have this knowing that they want to do this alone, but at the same time, they may feel the need to have support. They might be used to being guided by others. You may have been a guide to them on this journey of healing and self-discovery. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. They really do miss you. There is a lot of caring energy, a lot of like, they look up to you is what I feel. Oh wow. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. They might even envy you. And I feel like they don't. It's not that like they wish you weren't as strong or anything, but it's more like they wish they were strong like you. And I think they are. It just feels like a matter of them not being aware of this right now. There might be a lot of factors that kind of prevent them from having an objective view of their own self. They may be carrying a lot of wounds because it feels like they feel really unstable right now. And they feel like someone you can't depend on. So that's why they might be in this energy of hesitation and doubt, because they feel like they're not done healing. They're not there yet. They're not at the level they want to be in. And it feels like one thing they might be set on is to like just figure things out on their own. It feels like they feel called to figure things out on their own. And it feels like they want to, because I cut the deck and we have the Nine of Cups. But this energy doesn't take anything away from the fact that they do miss you and they do want to talk to you more often if you're in contact, or initiate conversation if you're not in contact very often or in a no contact situation. We have the Three of Wands. You might be at a distance as well. We have the Lovers in reverse. It does feel like they can't reach you right now, or they value you too much to kind of let you get absorbed into their energy right now when they feel like it's not at the place they want it to be at. They want to do right by you. I feel like they really do care about your perception of them as well. And it feels like they want to show up as the best version of themselves. And they might be telling themselves that they're not there yet. It feels like they don't feel ready. There's a lot of attraction here as well. It's a lot of admiration, a lot of respect, a lot of Like, their feelings for you are beautiful, but their feelings towards their own self, it feels like that's a relationship they may have neglected for a while. And it feels like now they're focusing on that. And that's a beautiful thing, that they are focusing on kind of building themselves up again, building a relationship with their own self. But it does feel like they're struggling with it a little. We have the Five of Pentacles. They might be feeling alone. For some of you, they may have like isolated themselves more recently. Bottom deck energy is the Hierophant. They feel responsible to build this relationship with their own self. And our healing is our own responsibility, yes. But this doesn't mean we need to isolate ourselves or be alone or don't talk to people or not have fun until we're healed. Healing is a journey. It's not always just like sitting down and forcing ourselves to face our shadows, or just, it's not continuous in the sense that, I mean, it is continuous, but other things happen in between, and it feels like maybe this person's focus has been on their healing for quite a while, or at least very intensely, to the point where they may feel kind of lost in their own energy. So it feels like there is that desire to reach out to you. We have the Knight of Cups, but it almost feels like it would sting if they did. Like, it would be painful, because it feels like they're still not ready to like offer something or to reciprocate what energy you might be willing to give them. So it feels like it would be self-sabotage if they were to do this. And it feels like at this point on their journey, they can see or identify some self-sabotage behaviors, habits, thoughts that they may have been carrying for a while. I feel like although they may not really recognize the progress that they're making, for some of you, I see it, and I'm here for it. Yeah, like I just saw the Queen of Wands. They are moving into their power. It's just slow. They don't want to disappoint you. They don't. And no matter how many times you might tell them like that you care about them, or that they're important to you and all of these things, it's like first they have to mend their relationship with their own self. And this applies to everyone, not just this situation. Our relationship with our own self is really important, if not the most important relationship we have. So I feel like this person is headed in a pretty good direction. That doesn't mean it's easy. That doesn't mean it's quick moving. That doesn't mean there are no obstacles or no pain or no difficulties. But I see them moving on a boat, actually. In my mind's eye, it's showing up as a boat for some reason. But okay, let's get you some oracle cards. We have Sagittarius, I see. Ooh. We have second house, owning. I was going to say the Two of Pentacles because this is the Two of Pentacles in the tarot, and Taurus energy could be significant. We have 10th house, the World, Capricorn energy. Did this come out in every pile? I'm not sure now. I know it came out in at least one other. But collectively, we seem to be wrapping up cycles as well, and kind of have these new energies coming in. It's been a repeated pattern in also personal readings that I've been doing. Bottom deck energy is 5th house, creativity, 6 of Cups again. So there is a lot of longing, a lot of desire towards you, a lot of deep emotion, but at the same time, it's like, no, I have to do this first. It's that kind of energy. They need to be on their own journey. They need to find themselves, is what I'm hearing. If you can hear the car outside, I apologize. Okay. We have isolation, yeah. Okay, and we have disruption. It's almost like they don't want to be interrupted. So maybe for some of you, they might actually be avoiding people because they feel like they may just hinder their progress, or like they might be slowed down. But at the same time, I feel like they're in this energy of finding the balance of being on their own and being with other people. They may have had difficulties connecting with people fully in the past, or opening up to people, intimacy, with this Taurus energy. They might not feel secure in relationships and intimate relationships. They might not be very comfortable with vulnerability. But I cut the deck and we have faith. So I feel like they do have hope in themselves. They do have faith that they'll figure it out. It just feels like they need time and space. Okay. Was that really loud? That felt really loud. Okay. This was calmer, I think. Allies. Finding that balance between isolation and being surrounded by people. I feel like this person might be in an energy of unknowingly manifesting people that have been through similar experiences, people that they will really, really connect with on an energetic level, a soul family, soul friends, spirit friends, whatever you feel more comfortable calling it. And I feel like they see you as one of these people as well. That's not to say you don't stand out among these people, because I do feel that you are very important to this person. We have sharing, and we have anger. I feel like they might get frustrated with themselves. They may have a lot of thoughts. I'm getting a really cerebral energy from this card, and it feels like sometimes they may just like get mad at themselves for not doing things sooner, not doing this or not doing that, or not opening up, or having difficulties opening up to people, because it feels like they recognize that they might be a big blockage to their own self. They might be choosing to pull away from people or situations, or kind of run away. And I feel like they recognize their patterns, and sometimes it might make them angry, but I feel like it's just part of their healing. They're feeling it. They're feeling it out. Kind of feel like getting another card. Is there anything else that wants to come through? We have 3, okay. We have sadness, law of attention, concentration, and we have wisdom. This person is like really focused on their own self. But I feel like it's paying off. It feels like they're making a lot of progress. It feels like they're learning a lot of things and gaining a lot of new perspectives. And it's almost like you're the wind on their back. I'm seeing someone like just blowing air so that it helps the other one sail. I was seeing a boat before. That's what it feels like. There's so much love for you, and they feel protected by you as well. And I think this is something they think about a lot, like the connection, the nature of the connection as well, kind of the technicalities of it. I feel like when they think about you, that is a part of it that comes up, kind of like the how of it all. Oh wait, I forgot to get channeled messages. What am I doing? We have, will you forgive me? I find it really difficult to open up to people. There are things you can't see yet. Is this the end for us? There is hesitation. There is like doubt. I can feel you moving on. This isn't over. There is more to come. This is an uncertain energy of kind of like not knowing, hoping, but also maybe. Okay, well, that's all right. We have these two that flew out. We have, I want to travel with you. I'm scared. I tie this to this message. And I don't want to hold you back. I want the absolute best for you. Oh my God, okay. I did not do that on purpose. Okay. Okay. If you catch any messages, they might be for you. I personally caught, I can't do this anymore and I don't want to repeat the past. Those were the ones that kind of really stuck out to me. But if there were any other ones, they might be for you. But of course, trust your own inner guidance. Over anyone else's. Okay. Okay. You deserve happiness. I wish I could give that to you. I owe you an apology. You should move on. It feels like this energy comes from a place of self-doubt. And also from a place of really, really caring about you. I feel like an idiot for what I did. There is no one else like you. I still have hope for us in my heart. Yeah, there it is. Okay, now let's get you some Moonology cards. Is there any advice, anything else that wants to come through? We have nothing will come of this situation in reverse. I just took reversals for pile 2, so I will for you as well. This for me is essentially an energy of you might be surprised. Something unexpected might happen here. You might feel like you have this all figured out, but it almost feels like there are things you can't see yet. To quote myself from the past, I guess. We also have don't let pride get in your way. This is my card for the ego and ego-based thoughts. It doesn't necessarily have to do with pride, but it can have to do with insecurities or like anxieties, kind of self-limiting beliefs we may have, all of those energies bunched into one. And it feels like this is the blockage they're working to get out of right now, to like get rid of right now. And you might be mirroring this energy as well, because we also have you and your loved ones are safe. And this almost feels like the two of you energetically are so close. It's just this energy of like togetherness and unity. And I don't know, there's a very strong energy to it. And you must feel it too, like if I feel it to this extent here. You're both very protected. This is a very reassuring energy. I feel like melting, like it's very reassuring. But yes, this is all I have. No, oh my God, no, this is not all I have. I also have a message for you. Okay. Be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look within, you will find everything you need there. Burst forth from your cocoon and fly. The sky's the limit if you follow your heart and your own inner guidance. Listen to what others say, but do not blindly follow their advice. Yes, you are very intuitive. If you found me, I assume you're very intuitive. Don't doubt yourself. I feel like this person doubts themselves a lot, and for some of you, this might be your energy too, but if not, some aspects of this energy might be mirrored in you. I hope you know how valuable you are and how strong you are. I can feel it. But yes, this is all I have for you, my beautiful pile threes. Let me know if this resonated. If it did not, there could be a message for you in another reading or in another pile. So if you feel called to do so, definitely do check those out. I am sending you so much love, so much light. Take care and bye.